Claire, we're here at the Phoenix Cinema in London for the screening of Booked Out. Tell us about your character in the film.
My character, I play Jacqueline, and she's grieving, and her whole process throughout the film is her journey through the grief. Yeah.
Now, it's quite a challenging role, isn't it? Because it's not a dialogue-heavy role, but you've got a lot to communicate. So how did you go about doing that?
Well, that's actually what drew me to the role when I first read Bryan's script, the fact that she didn't have much dialogue. I find that a lot of films are very dialogue-heavy, and you miss those awkward silences and those interesting moments. And so the fact that she didn't have much I was really excited about. And as far as the process goes for her character, it's pretty much the same as any other character, and just a lot of research and the same sort of process I'd go to for any character, even with or without dialogue. Yeah.
And you also had some challenges on set, didn't you? Because I believe that Bryan, the writer-director of the piece, wanted you not to interact with one of the other leads in the film, Miriam Burke, the actress who plays Ailey, and that also he wanted you to keep quite quiet on set as well. How did you find both those two things?
Difficult, yeah. The second one, keeping quiet on set and not speaking to any crew, I found really hard. Especially on the first day, I just wanted to go up and introduce myself and chat to everybody, and I had to pretty much blank everybody, and it felt really mean. But they were prepped beforehand, so they knew it was what I was doing. I managed to do quite a bit of it like that, but every now and again I broke during lunch. I needed to have a bit of light relief. I couldn't keep it up all the time. But I think what we did do definitely helped the character. With Ailey, trying to ignore her was really difficult, especially like when we were on really small locations. We'd literally be in the same car sometimes with our backs to each other, with earphones in, like blanking each other. But no, I think it worked well, and I think it added to the tension when we do first meet in the film.
And you had an interesting audition as well, didn't you? Both in terms of the piece that you chose and in terms of the reception of one of the people who was in the room at the time, I think.
Oh, the dog. It barked all the way through my audition, and apparently didn't bark through anybody else's. Yeah. And then the piece I chose, because Bryan wanted us to do a monologue, I didn't really want to go in with a theatre monologue that was all big and huge on camera. So I looked at films, and I wanted a monologue that was close to what I thought at the time Jacqueline's character was, or at least had the same sort of similar sort of journey and needs and wants, and so I chose Charlize Theron's voiceover in Monster. As it's a voiceover, I thought he also didn't have anything to compare me to, so I wasn't doing it too risky. But yeah, it did go. It went well. It's a great monologue.
Fantastic. And why should audiences come out for a film like Booked Out?
I think it's just amazing what Bryan's managed to put together. It's his first feature film. It's his first film full stop. He's never even done a short film before. It's a really nice, true, honest story of friendships and real characters. It's a real character-driven film. And you're also supporting a bit of independent cinema, which is always great.